Fuck me this time, Brett. You
So after not playing for about a season, I decided to jump straight back into ranked for some solo queue placements, while I'm completely rusty after not taking anyone's advice after watching Arcane. Oh no, it says don't play. This is because I hate myself. So you join me here at placement number 6, and I think I spent my entire pick phase procrastinating on who to pick before last seconding Frost, and noticing that I have the not so sniper 90 picked. Oh no. Fuck. After pretending the last 2 years never happened, the rest of the round went about as well as you'd expect. Well, and to top it all off, Corpse Husband accused someone of wall hacking.
Our couch is wall hacking. For sure.
Next round went better and I gave my one and only contribution of the half in the form of closing out a round, which is ours anyway. Next round was round 1 deja vu, and I decided it'd be a good idea to check Sunrise without pre-firing or quick peeking, and this Sophia deemed that punishable by death, and rightly so. After lying to myself quickly, I couldn't see him. You can't solo queue without taking vast quantities of copium beforehand. I watched my team get a quick reminder that you need an upstairs presence in sites with destructible ceilings. So anyway, we got a nice 3-player advantage in our first attack round. We managed to close out the round with only one more casualty. Only joking, this is solo queue. So we lose 2 people whilst they try and face check site, but I can't be completely blameless, because I decided to keep my 2 smokes pocketed and take on the Valk who's just killed 2 of my teammates single-handedly, while she's in a powerful position behind Hookah Bar. And I end up successfully killing the player advantage, and leaving my 2 teammates in a bit of a shit position. What the fuck? And I can't really blame Ace for playing the come peek me on rooftop to pad my stats strat this round, until he decides to donate his life and the round to the Help Us Silver Foundation. Do not do it, don't do it, okay. And the next round was a colossal cock-up, and we lose 4-1. On with the next, and only a little bit of tilt in my veins. Well, the last thing I'd want is another game of Coastline. Defusing? Oh no, this is Carly.
Good up.
Oh no, actually, that first half couldn't have gone much better. Let's go grab our attack round, and then on with the next. Seeing the castle barricade is muted, it's probably best to just smash it open with my gun, but Meat knows this is kinda time consuming and kindly opens it for me. But unfortunately there's a bit of collateral damage and my KD is cut in half. Luckily I have something to do, because this is one of those rare moments where there's a well-placed drone that I can actually watch. So, I tell the Maverick that someone's coming up for a free kill, but they back off.
Thank you.
But that Thunderbird does actually come back to claim that free kill. But call me Cop 26, because nothing I'm saying is going in at all. But luckily Maverick is there to save the day. He also does a pretty decent stab at a 1v2 clutch, but just falls short.
One friendly operator remaining.
Luggage, top white stairs. In your breach, Maverick?
Op 4 last stop standing.
Last ping one on your breach. He's rotated to doorway. Unlucky.
Op 4
Sure, my bad.
friendly.
Next round was probably me being a bit too aggressive, and I definitely had a lack of droning. But this castle hit me with a clean headshot, so I'm all for donating this round. This Hibana definitely wasn't though. It was getting to the business end of the game now, and we needed to close out or face another 2 or 3 rounds. So with less than a minute on the clock, we knew we had to do something. So smokes were thrown, a rush was made, and I decided getting 15 points was worth a round. Nice. Unlucky.
My bad.
Anyway, We'd won defense 3 times already, and RN Jesus was smiling down upon us today because we got defense in OT. I ran Thorn and decided to do a VIP bedroom room for, I don't know, shits and giggles. Anyway, it actually paid off and I got a kill out of it. Taking out the hard breach wasn't a game changer because we were on coastline, but it evened up the players, so I decided to retreat to site and hold passive from then on. Or was I a predictable, kill-hungry Bolo wannabe and ran out of the exact same spot into Osa's welcoming barrage of bullets? So that's 3 thrown mounds from me, and probably the reason I've never got out of gold 2. But there's hope for this embarrassment of a game yet, as I keep out of my team's way and they secure themselves 3 kills whilst I pop a barricade open from the outside. I get one who's quietly minding his own business, playing behind bed with a big whiff, and my team are able to close out the round. So I'm feeling good for the OT match point, and I think we might actually be able to get this dub after all. 3 Lion scans are used, but as Lion players' tradition, 0 out of 3 were either capitalised on or had any impact. We're at a 1-player disadvantage, but this isn't too bad as the attackers haven't been able to get much of a foothold into the map, and we still have full site control. But then disaster hits. Another player goes down and suddenly, me and Rook are plunged into a 2v3 post-plant. This is doable. I manage to hit my shots and score a kill onto Nomad. Rook takes out another one. We have time on our side and only 1 team member left. I defuse while Rook covers, and we take the victory. GG.
Nope.
Only fucking joking, of course. You join us at 3-all, overtime. Basically every ranked game at this point because I'm so horribly inconsistent at this hellscape of a game. This match has been a grind. We did alright on attack, but then I got our asses handed to us on the first defense round, prompting one of our teammates to leave. I did my worst peak so far, and then our leaver actually came back in the nick of time to join us in bringing this to OT. Anyway, here we are, and as you can see, I've seen that hatches are soft. So, being the embodiment of 1500 hours of game sense, you'd think that I'd noticed that I was playing Kaid and still had 2 electric claws pocketed when we were in garage. Too late. Oh well.
C4 ready.
Well, I might be able to get some shock damage off for the assist when the carrier comes in. I finish off my fantastic round by donating my life to a Nerf beard who's outside, but luckily, my team come in clutch and are able to win the round despite my best efforts, and I say my second premature GG of the day. I somewhat hope I redeem myself in the next round, where I've decided to just go hard support and just focus on getting the wall open. And I actually do get a couple of picks, and also a plant to close out the match, with only 6 kills in an OT match. So thanks very much for the carry team.
Reload.
Side right, side right.
Recover the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
I'm planting. If I just win the next match, I'll be in low gold, which is better than I was expecting and probably deserve after the performance of the last 2 matches. To top off this great run, I had a team who was playing break the world record for most interrogations given to the opposing team in one game.
Interrogation, look out, interrogation.
Interrogation. Interrogation.
Oh, what a surprise.
Interrogation room.
And on top of that, the most useful comms I've ever heard.
Run away! There's smoke! I need to. I think you are going to die.
So, I decided that turtling in sight probably wasn't going to work, as the hatches would be open pretty quickly. So I decided that an aggressive roam to stop that happening would probably work quite well. What I didn't take into account was that my team would be handing out free hugs to the enemy in the first 30 seconds of the round. Now I'm in a pretty shitty position where I've got to do what I assume will probably be a post-plant 1v5. So I quickly rotate towards server for a flank and try to salvage something of the round. But I'm pretty sure this is unwinnable.
Loading new magazine!
Cuff! What the fuck? Cuff! What the fuck?
One friendly operator remaining.
Can you just kill yourself with the impact?
Op 4 last op.
I'm able to get 4 kills for stats padding, for my tilt-red in mind falls to pandering for sympathy from the other team. With the fuck me this team remark, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best thing to write, but I think I was beyond caring at this point.
Fuck me this team, Brett. You fucking fuck.
And that about wraps it up for the last few placements. Hopefully I've brushed off a bit of rust from not playing this game over the last 4 months. Although solo queue is horrendous when you're in it, it is a lot of fun to look back on. So GG's, and I'll see you in COP.